The Kafkaesque nightmare of Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia graduate's fight for freedom. The arrest of Mahmoud Khalil, a Palestinian activist and recent Columbia University graduate, has ignited a firestorm of protest and legal wrangling, exposing the chilling intersection of immigration policy, political activism, and the erosion of fundamental rights. This isn't merely a story of deportation. It's a stark warning about the potential for political persecution cloaked in the language of national security. Khalil, a green card holder, was seized by immigration officials on Saturday, a move that has sent shockwaves through the academic and activist communities. His crime? Allegedly, his activism, specifically his role as a lead negotiator for the Gaza Solidarity Encampment at Columbia University, has been deemed aligned to Hamas by the U.S. government. This accusation, however, remains unsubstantiated, a stark omission in a case that reeks of political retaliation. The Wednesday morning federal court hearing in Manhattan, intended to determine Khalil's release from detention in a Louisiana facility, ended inconclusively. The Department of Justice, seeking a change of venue to Louisiana or New Jersey, further complicates the already precarious situation. Judge Jesse Furman, an Obama appointee, has requested written arguments by Friday, leaving Khalil's fate hanging precariously in the balance. The judge's prior ruling, preventing Khalil's deportation pending legal review, offers a sliver of hope, but the looming specter of deportation remains. Khalil's legal team, including Ramzi Qassem, founder and co-director of the CUNY Clear Legal Clinic, and Baher Azmi, legal director of the Center for Constitutional Rights, have vehemently condemned the arrest. Qassem described the situation as extraordinary and shocking and outrageous, a sentiment echoed by countless others. The legal strategy focuses on two crucial fronts: challenging the legality of Khalil's detention and contesting the venue change. Briefs addressing both issues are expected in the coming week. Their fight is not just for Khalil's freedom. It's a battle to protect the rights of all activists, regardless of their political beliefs. Adding to the gravity of the situation, Khalil's wife, an American citizen, is expecting their child next month. The legal team is pleading with Judge Furman to order Khalil's return to New York, allowing him to be with his family during this critical time. The separation adds a profoundly human dimension to this political struggle, underscoring the devastating personal consequences of the government's actions. The government's actions aren't simply a matter of legal procedure, they are deeply rooted in a broader political agenda. President Trump, in a statement on Monday, declared Khalil's presence in the U.S. contrary to national and foreign policy interests, foreshadowing more arrests to come. This statement, coupled with the White House press secretary's declaration that Secretary of State Marco Rubio reserves the right to revoke the visa of Mahmoud Khalil, paints a picture of a targeted campaign against pro-Palestine activism. The White House's justification rests on the Immigration and Nationality Act, citing the power to revoke visas or green cards from individuals considered adversarial to the foreign policy and national security interest of the United States of America. This broad interpretation raises serious concerns about the potential for abuse and the chilling effect on free speech. Green card revocations are typically reserved for criminal convictions or evidence of unlawful activity. Khalil's case, lacking such evidence, represents a dangerous precedent. The absence of concrete evidence linking Khalil to Hamas further fuels accusations of political persecution. The government's reliance on vague allegations and unsubstantiated claims underscores a troubling disregard for due process and the presumption of innocence. Khalil's arrest is not an isolated incident. It's a symptom of a broader trend of increasing restrictions on free speech and the targeting of activists. The protests that have erupted in New York City this week reflect a growing unease among citizens concerned about the erosion of civil liberties. The international community is watching closely, as this case sets a dangerous precedent for the treatment of political activists and immigrants in the United States. The fight for Mahmoud Khalil's freedom is more than a legal battle. It's a fight for the principles of due process, free speech, and the very heart of American democracy. His case serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of these principles and the constant vigilance required to protect them. The world watches, hoping justice prevails and that Khalil is reunited with his family, not as a deportee, but as a free man. The legal challenges ahead are significant, but the unwavering support from his legal team and the global outcry underscore the widespread belief that Khalil's arrest is a grave injustice that demands redress. The coming weeks will be crucial, shaping not only Khalil's fate, but also the future of free speech and activism in the United States. The silence is deafening. The need for action is paramount.